And guess who's coming up with a new pitch? China. It is trying to rebrand Wuhan, the city of the virus. You say Wuhan, I hear virus. It's become synonymous, and rightly so. Wuhan is where the virus originated, but China likes to believe in an alternative reality. So the regime of President Xi Jinping is trying its best to dissociate Wuhan from the deadly virus. You must hear about China's latest theatrics. Beijing is rebranding Wuhan. As we speak, it is holding an exhibition. What's the theme? To paint Wuhan as a victim of the virus, not its epicenter. China is celebrating Wuhan's sacrifice, its struggles and courage. It is celebrating Wuhan's medical staff, how they fought the outbreak. But guess what? This exhibition has no mention of whistleblower Ai Fen or Zhang Yongzhen. He's the doctor who went against the wishes of Xi Jinping's regime and shared the genome with the world. China is not celebrating this man. The Wall of Martyrs does include Wuhan Dr. Li Wenliang, but it doesn't say how he was hounded by the government. You see, spinning the narrative is China's special skill. Holding an exhibition to apparently celebrate Wuhan while taking down any critical coverage of the Wuhan outbreak. While China is talking about the city's sacrifice during the 76-day lockdown, the internet is being scrubbed of terms like first anniversary, which, by the way, is on the 23rd of this month. 23rd of January, the first anniversary of the Wuhan lockdown. That's 9 days from now. The city deserves all the praise for bouncing back, and there's no taking away from the people of Wuhan. But the city also has answers to some very crucial questions. For starters, what led to the Wuhan outbreak? Who is responsible for it? Is the virus man-made? What role did the Wuhan Institute of Virology play in all of this? The answers to these questions can only be found in Wuhan, and China is trying very hard to hide them by rebranding the city. Now, note the timing of all of this. A team of experts from the World Health Organization arrived in Wuhan today. They will enter a 2-week quarantine before they can begin their probe, or whatever they mean by that probe. In other words, China gets 14 more days to whitewash people's memories and crime scenes. The WHO team has 10 members. Their job is to find the origin of the virus. And you're being utopian if you think the team will return with any legit answers. How will they? China has not even assured them a visit to the Wuhan lab. What is the WHO doing about all of this? Complaining sometimes, but mostly helping China maintain the shroud of secrecy. China is not sharing the itinerary of the visit, and the WHO is playing along. You and I may never know which places this team visited, what they saw, who they spoke to, or what they really found. Everything about this probe is hush-hush. And everything is just in line with China's year-long resistance. Beijing rejected calls for an independent investigation. The Xi Jinping regime controlled all research related to the outbreak. Researchers were not allowed to speak to the press. In the month of July, Wuhan was suddenly flooded. Perhaps it needed to flood to wash out all the evidence. Like I said, China has cleaned Wuhan like a crime scene, and the World Health Organization does not seem to mind, for reasons best known to WHO chief Dr. Tedros. The world body says it is trying to build a quote-unquote better, healthier future for people all over the world, but its actions show otherwise. Not questioning China is not helping solve the Wuhan virus crisis. It is not even helping China, by the way, which is witnessing a fresh surge. We've been reporting this for days now. China recorded 138 infections today, its highest single-day tally on record since March 2020. China also recorded its first virus death since May last year, the first that they've admitted to. Hashtag new virus death in Hebei is doing the rounds of Chinese social media. At least 20 million people are under a lockdown in the province of Hebei. Its capital city, Shijiazhuang, is the epicenter of the latest outbreak. Neighboring Xingtai, home to 7 million people, has been locked down for almost a week now. Infections have spread to Heilongjiang, where daily cases have tripled. The province has declared an emergency. Its 37.5 million residents have been told not to leave the province unless absolutely necessary. They started a week after Xi Jinping declared China's victory over China's virus, a week after China beamed images of New Year parties without masks. Am I the only one to whom this looks like déjà vu? This is how the Wuhan outbreak began too. You can hide the traces of the virus, you can mask them with holograms, but how will you stop a deadly virus from transmitting? China should have known better. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.